Hey, this is Chris with Freedom Farm TV, and today I will show you how to roast your own coffee. Delicious time. Okay, first off, what you're going to need, of course, is green coffee beans. These are, I got this off Amazon, $19 with Prime. And it's for 3 pounds. Arabica. Make sure you have Arabica. That is the better quality. The lesser quality is cheaper, but I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my hand. But it doesn't matter anyway. Make sure you get Arabica. You're going to need a popcorn popper. And I suggest doing it over the sink because this has a skin on them when you roast it. And the first thing to come off is they call it chaff. It'll be like spitting out the little skins. So I'll have it over the sink. I roast a half a cup at a time in just an air popcorn popper. I got this off Amazon also. So a half a cup measuring cup, a jar with a lid. You can use a mason jar, but I just use a leftover peanut butter jar to put your roasted beans in. Let them sit overnight because they have to degas and let off the CO2. That's one thing I did not know when I started, that you just can't roast your coffee and immediately enjoy it. You have to let it sit overnight and let it degas. And I also have a little Mr. Coffee, basically one pot coffee grinder with an automatic shut off. So you just got to fill it up for how many cups you want, what kind of grind you want, coarse, medium, or fine. I always use coarse, and it automatically shuts off. And that's all you need and to get started. Okay, I got my half a cup of beans, and what I like to do is put a spoon underneath it to kind of give it a tilt backwards. So on the air popper, they just move, the beans are moving around in there. I don't like them. I like to try to roast as many beans as I can, so I tilt it back a little bit so to save some of the beans from shooting out while roasting. And you will need to set your timer for 4 minutes. So I use my kitchen stove, and it only takes me 3.5, but I like to set it at 4 to give me a little leeway from, you know, starting it up to coming back over here kind of deal. Where's the top? So we're going to start the timer, and then we'll start the popper. Timer is set. And we'll plug up the air popper. You can see they're moving around in there. I don't know how well you can see. They get moving really good. See, while I tilt it back, a lot of it, see, even now, some of the beans will shoot into the sink. And the first thing that comes off is this chaff. It's like, almost like paper. So then the next, they'll have 2 cycles. Then it'll start the beans will start popping open, and that's when the roasting starts. All right, as you can see, the chaff is coming out really good now. We're at about 2-minute mark. I got about 1.5 minutes left. Very quick, very easy, and very quick and easy and fast. So next will come the actual roasting and popping of the coffee beans. All right, we're at the 1 minute left mark. They're starting to turn brown, and here's where it gets quick. In a few minutes, starting to smell it. They're starting to turn brown right now. Then they'll start sizzling. And I forgot to get a colander to pour these into. Let me grab that real quick. All right, they starting to pop like popcorn now. You can hear it every once in a while, maybe popping. Then it'll start sizzling almost like a steak, and then it'll be almost finished. Woo, I wish you could smell this. We had aroma vision. Hear it start popping like almost like popcorn. All right, you know it's finished. You start hearing it popping. And it just starts smoking. And they'll put off a little bit of smoke. But that's your finished product. And then, like I said, you let it sit overnight to degas, grind it in the morning, and enjoy one of the best cups of coffee you'll ever have. This is Chris with Freedom Farm TV, and that's all there is today.